That's me. And over the last 2 years, I have just skyrocketed my confidence. But it wasn't always like this. I struggled to speak up for myself in front of the popular guys of the class. I wanted to speak in this dominant and attractive way so that people like me. But if you don't find a way to improve your confidence, you will never be able to assert yourself and you'll never be able to tell people how you really feel about them. In this video, I'm going to cover 3 things, and after the first 2 breakthroughs, the last step, we are going to have actionable things you can take today so that you can start becoming more confident. And the first thing is we, and I especially, we have the wrong idea of confidence in the first place. You think that confidence is like going up and then having this asserting dominant way of speaking, and then suddenly people turn at you and you are in the center of attention and you think you're cool. That's not confidence. Maybe that is confidence, but you're chasing the wrong thing. You know how I used to feel? I used to feel this void, like this black hole inside of me, and I just felt this scarcity. And I tried to compensate for that in social interactions. I believed that I wasn't charismatic, that people wouldn't like me unless I'd go out and improve my social skills. And I tried to become more charismatic from this place of desperation, from this place of needing and craving. And I believed that I was at the bottom of the social hierarchy. I was at this state of scarcity. Like, you can be at the 3 out of 10 state of scarcity or this 10 out of state of abundance. And what is a state? The state is your experience of life. Like, how do you feel right now? How do you feel about the life you are living right now? And answer that, like, just take that moment to let that question sink in and answer it honestly. That is your state, and it's probably in the state of scarcity. And the state of scarcity is when I had this need, I had this carrot and stick, I was running away, I had so much things to run away from, and I just needed that external validation. So I was trying to go out, improve my social skills and everything. But trying to be this cool person is still, you're trying to add things, you're trying to make progress and improve yourself so that finally you'll be at this 10 out of 10 abundant state, then at the 10 out of 10 happiness. But then if you have to do something to just get a sneak peek of it, you don't really have it. Why can't you be abundant in the first place? Why can't you be enough in the first place? It's not about confidence, it's about authenticity and vulnerability, where you are coming from this place of expression. Even the good things, the bad things, the weird things, the cool things, but also the awkward, weird, gross parts of yourself. It's about how comfortable you are with that. It's about removing these layers, not about adding things, but rather removing these layers that have been convincing you that you aren't enough in the first place. And to do that, to have this, to express, it's like you've been like stifled, and to just release that and express and unleash how comfortable and vulnerable you are, you need to sink and face your deepest fears. And you probably wanted the good sounding answer, which is 3 simple tips. But no, you have to face your deepest fears. From the time you were born, you've been conditioned in the world. You learn what is right, you learn what is not, you learn what is acceptable and what is not, which is good. That is how you learn about the world, but that is also how you start disowning parts of yourself. Maybe it's a stressful experience, maybe you learned, someone told you that this is not acceptable, or you just observe the world. Your classmates, your teachers, your parents, your siblings, your maid, the environment shapes you into what's acceptable and what's not. And when you feel right, when you go and talk to a stranger, when you try to be loud, when you try to tell a secret, when you try to be vulnerable, when you try to tell someone that you don't like something, when people ask to walk over you and you're not able to do anything about it, because you get scared. And that deep fear where you're sweating, you're stifled, that is because of this split between what's acceptable and what's not, and the way that you dissolve that split. And remember, what's not acceptable, it's like disowned, like that's not me. And then even thinking about things, even thinking about the 3 challenges that I'm going to tell you, you will feel that fear, and you have to go out and face it. Because when you face the fear, what happens is that the things that you disowned, it comes into your awareness, and you feel so scared like you're going to die. But it's just a bluff. You need to face the bluff. It's like you're going out and opening the door, like there's a monster inside, there's a monster inside the closet. Okay, there's no monster. To face these fears, I'm going to give you 3 actionable steps, and all of this theory is useless unless you go out and take action. And to take action, I'm going to give you 3 challenges. 3 challenges that you can go out and do today, or like one today, one tomorrow, one the day after that, whatever, in order to get stuff triggered, in order to invoke the fear within you, so that not just facing it, you also process it and release it and let go of it, so that you can use that to trigger yourself and then change. You can use that to re-own some parts of yourself. So are you ready? If you're not, you're going to do it anyways. Challenge number 1. You're going to go to a shop and you're going to ask them for an item for free. Can I get this? Can I get something for free? Or can I get this coffee for free if it's a coffee shop? You're probably getting scared thinking about it. And after asking that, like if they'll tell whatever reply, most probably or no, you will just be like, okay, fine, have a nice day. Be polite, be smiling, like all of that, of course. But this is being okay with standing out. What if they judge me? What if the people look at me? What if they turn and stare at me and tell me to get out? What if I'm in prison? You have to face the bluff. Free item. And the second challenge for you is to go out on the street. If you're doing it with a friend, then go out on the street, like you on a corner of a road and him on the other side of the road. Like if the road is like this, you here and him here. And then you just start shouting, and then he's recording you for 2 minutes, and for 2 minutes you're just talking loud. If the person is there and I'm here, I'm like, today what I learned from Yuka's video is that we need to try to be more accepting for ourselves for 2 minutes. And even now I didn't use my full voice. You should use your full voice about the lessons that you learned in this video. And if you're doing it alone, just flip out a camera, record yourself and start talking. Be sure that if you stop for more than 5 seconds, you need to do the whole thing again. Shout for 2 minutes. And what happens here is that you put all of these worst extravagant scenarios in your mind about how bad it could go. What is the worst case scenario? People look at you weirdly. When they're just walking by, they just look at you weirdly and they keep walking. People don't give a damn as much as you think they do. And these challenges give you the freedom in order to be more expressive. And the third challenge is that you make a sign telling free hugs. And you go onto a public place and holding the sign, you just be like, free hugs, free hugs, free hugs. And then you get 10 free hugs from people. The first time that I did it, and the only time that I did the third challenge, I was so scared. I was so scared when doing every single one of these challenges. I was sweating. My heart was beating. I was so damn scared. And what you need to do after facing that fear, you are like shit scared. Sit down with yourself and don't escape that. You will want to escape that. You will want to like power through it, but you want to relax and sink into that fear. Let it take over. Let yourself experience it, and then let it run its course. And that's how you allow it to stop running you. That's how you re-own the parts of yourself. And in order to do that, the best way to do that is through a guided release meditation specifically made for this. And if I have that video, I'll just put it right here. And if I don't, do the challenges anyways. This is the actionable step. Don't let this be another one of the entertainment videos that you watch. So do these. And don't forget, my name is Yuka Shravan. I'm watching you from afar and I'm rooting for you. Take action.